Okay, so we're joined here this morning by 4 distinguished guests who've been set the easy task of putting together a borough's best 11 fantasy football team. So to my left is Richie Mac, we have George Forsyth, we have Peter O'Brien, and we have Sean Sheehy. And I suppose if we take an average age of 75 with 300 years experience in the room here. So what we're going to get down to first is sort of get a bit of knowledge around who you guys are. So we'll start off with you, Richie. So where did the young Richie Mac grow up, and what was your first experience of playing jumpers for Goalposts as a kid?
My hometown farm I grew up in. Jumpers for Goalposts was probably Dunedin Park.
Okay.
Where we started with a tennis side and ended up with a 20 side. And it went for 5 hours. If someone wanted to come in and play, we didn't stop the game and we just made the pitch longer and they just kept playing. So we ended up 20 side, 5-hour game of football.
So it's like a guerrilla style football. There's no rules,
no rules, no referee, absolutely not. More controversial calls, ball out of play. It was that in over it was all the fun. And then the one thing I really remember was the woman across the road from the lead, Mrs. Lumsden, Jack Lumsden's mother. We used to go to her and get glass bottles of water because we'd be on dehydrated after 3 or 4 hours, and that sticks out in your memory of that.
Okay, thanks, Richie. So George, where did you grow up, and what's your first memory of playing jumpers or Goalposts?
I grew up at Dún Laoghaire, just down from the rehabilitation centre now.
Okay.
And we used to play every night there. Like Richie showed up in the night and 5 hours until it got dark. You played till it got dark. The scores would be into double figures, but it was spanning age groups about 5 age, 5 years.
Yeah.
Up to about 16 the lads play and there every night. And that's my first memory of jumpers to Goalposts.
Thanks, George. So Peter, where did the young Peter grow up, and what was your first experience?
Well, I grew up in Glasstool and playing football, as you say, between coats. Was in the park facing the school, the Hartle School in Glasstool, or as locally known as the Red Brick University.
Okay.
And that's where I played. And then Father McCabe formed streets leagues.
Okay.
And he played where Chester Park is built now. And we played street league football for lads that went to school in Hartle, but they were from all areas. They were from Moonstown Farm and Sallynoggin and what have you. And we played football up there during the summer months,
So tell me, Peter, how, obviously there was no mobile phones in them days, so how did people get wind of there was a game on? It was just word of mouth?
Well, strangely enough, I was only thinking of this the other day. Our club secretary in the 60s, 70s was Joe Doyle. Joe was famous around the area. And Joe used to post a card to players to say that they were selected to play at 12 o'clock in Rochestown Avenue for the home game. Yeah. And that's the way they done it.
Right.
But I mean, in my day, teams were picked by committee. There was no such thing as player managers or managers. They were picked by committee,
Yeah.
And whoever was at the match that Sunday would say, "Oh, I think Hounds will play great."
So move on to Sean Sheehy. Where did the young Sean grow up?
Sallynoggin Park, just around in the posh areas, around the front of George. We had a field in front of us, you see.
Okay.
So we never really played jumpers.
Okay.
Because we had the field.
Right.
We used to play gates.
Okay. Yeah.
So there was you had the 2 gates, you had the little wall. So you play your 1-2s off the wall. And you'd be out there day and night.
Okay. So do you reckon that's where people learn the street craft for football?
So you get your touch.
Yeah. So do you think that's missing from the game now, or from young people growing up playing ball? Because it's not a thing you see anywhere.
No, there's too many cars out. Let's go back to them days.
There's a big field outside there, and I never see anyone out during the summer.
Well, in them days we couldn't afford to leave our jumpers down should we be robbed. You know what I mean? If we had a jumper.
That's how I get this one.
So do you think though that helped hone your
Oh
skill.
yeah. Oh, that was sure I'll do it, yeah.
Okay.
You're playing, you're trying to get the ball into a little gate, and there's 3 or 4 of you playing against one another, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
2
So
aside, 3 aside.
I often remember as a kid out my back, and I'd head the ball off, you know, the dashing wall,
Yeah.
and I'd come
Yeah.
back at a different angle
Yeah.
and try and adjust my feet. But
Yeah.
I don't know, even in training now, heading is
It's
sort
on.
of forbidden.
Yeah, you
Isn't
don't
it?
see it.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I
Nobody
watch
has
young kids playing ball, and they don't have to judge the ball,
Yeah.
flight the ball.
We
Yeah.
had the front doors, and they had a canopy over them.
Part of it over, yeah.
So you throw the ball up against the wall, let it hop on the canopy, and then time it.
Okay.
Time it.
Yeah. So we all had
You could say, ah, yeah.
I got in touch with you guys probably 3 weeks ago, and such as I said, the easy task of putting together the board's best 11 fantasy team. So I gave you each 3 positions. So I'm going to start off with Sean. Sean, goalkeeper.
I've been looking at this, and you know, this is not the first time it come up that you're naming teams in the borough, and
Okay.
I think it's very hard. I know it's a fantasy team, so I'd start off with Dave Knight in goals.
So is he just a suggestion, or is he your nailed on?
He'd be a suggestion.
Okay, I've heard of Davey Knight when I was growing. Obviously,
Yeah.
it was, Richie, I think you mentioned Davey Knight when we were talking over the last few weeks as well.
Smashing goalkeeper,
Yeah.
smashing golfer, excellent golfer. But he always stuck out in my mind as a.
Okay,
as a
why? Was he
goalkeeper.
tough or was he a great goalkeeper?
Oh, he was stylish. He was always in black. I can see him sort of my mind's eye now, even. You know what I mean? He was
There's a presence about him.
He was a presence, yeah. He had a good
Right.
presence about him.
Was he a good trainer? And
He was a good, yeah.
You always
Oh,
built up
he was tuned in,
Okay,
yeah.
Right. So you're not picking him?
I will pick him, yeah.
You are picking
Yeah.
David. So
Sorry.
he's your solid number
Yeah,
1 goalkeeper.
yeah.
Okay. So have you any 1 or 2 others here you might have thrown?
Yeah, well, I have 1 or 2 others. There's George Howard, which we all know.
Absolutely, yeah.
Chippy, Josh, Jackie Vance, another good
Yeah, I know
keeper.
Jackie. My dad would have played with Jackie Vance.
Peter O'Toole,
No.
excellent goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Mac would have been, he's around your time, wasn't he? Yeah.
See, another one there now, Paul Owens.
Paul Owens, yeah, he was a rings ender, but
Yeah.
we'd bring him on board. Finnerty, Mick, and Butch Gormley. You know,
Yeah.
you could
But you're nailing down David.
put a name down there, night,
Okay.
yeah,
So Sean.
just so I'm not falling out now.
So we go David. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Peter O'Brien, we went to you for a right full. So who sprang to mind, Peter?
Well, I have in mind, you see, I can go back further than you, so I have in mind Jimmy Kavanagh.
It's whoever you
Yeah.
fancy. Like.
Jimmy Kavanagh was a brilliant player, very stylish. Now, you've probably never seen him play.
Don't remember.
You see, this is where I have it overviews. And then when I became administrator in Joseph's, I never seen anybody playing unless they played against us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, definitely Jimmy Kavanagh.
And where would he have been from?
Sandinoggin.
Sandinoggin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And another one, Willie Fogarty
Okay.
or Paddy Allen.
Is he one of the Ginger Allens and all?
Yes,
that?
Ginger Allen's brother, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know whether this is a disadvantage or not. St. Jude's never seen Jimmy Kavanagh playing. Whether that had...
No, it's totally down to you.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I'm going to pick Jimmy Kavanagh.
Okay, Jimmy Kavanagh. Okay. Another Noghaire.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. So Sheets, we're going to come to you for a left back.
Again, I'm going back to that time, the 60s. Fintan Deegan always impressed me.
Hinton Deegan.
Yeah, as a left foot, as a
Okay.
left.
And where was he?
TK.
And where was he from?
Finn's Park.
Finn's Park. So what's his name? Sorry.
Fintan Deegan.
Hinton Deegan. Okay. Yeah. Was he in your era?
He was before us. He would have been.
We'd be coming behind them, wouldn't we?
Well, he could have been He'd be 72, 73 now, I'd say, yeah.
So in that day, was Peck a good?
Oh, Tech good. They had a great side then.
Okay. And did you play
Yeah,
down where?
so
Did you play down where they played still now?
Yeah.
Oh, down the dairies, yeah.
All right.
Brilliant going in there with looking the horses and the
Electric fans.
horse and carts, huh?
Electric fans as well.
Yeah.
It's all about them now.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Yeah.
So you're nailing down Vinton Deegan.
Yeah.
Okay. So Richie Mack, centre half.
God.
I'm sure you came up against a few, all right.
Well, my idea was, and I don't know, well, you'd have to agree because you told me to do what I placed. No, seriously, you know, if you were picking players from the borough that you went up into an all-winning team, Sean would be the first choice and two
Centre half.
staples. But I'm just trying to give you an idea of that. I went more for the fella that spent his career playing in the borough. You know that he was there for years and played for maybe the one team for years and all that. Now I have down here centre halves that like Don Tierney, Pat Whelan, Colin Phillips, David Howard, Tommy Kelly, Eddie Baker, and Eamon Turner. They're the fellas that just sprung to mind. But I think because he went away, but he's played in the borough for about 5 or 6 years before the way. I'd have to put Tucker Heffern in the centre.
Okay.
He's the strongest, best setter. Well, he's the best setter of the ball. Your father was the best jumper of the ball.
So was Tucker a stylish player or a tough centre half?
Tough and stylish, believe it or not.
he
He
can
had
help.
both, yeah.
Okay.
He played in midfield when he came to Dún Laoghaire first, and then when Eamon Turner retired, Tucker went back into the centre half, and then he got a partnership going with Colin Phillips, who it was incredible the two of them together. The wind wouldn't get past them, like, you know.
Right.
So unfortunately, after all the great players I've mentioned, I'd have to put in Tucker because I remember him as a local fella playing local.
And again, it's down to your opinion. Yeah. So that's one centre half. So the other centre half going to go to Peter.
Well, I have a couple in mind, and
Okay.
I don't know whether you as schoolboys in Joseph's would remember a man played with Joe's last two was Danny Cameron. No.
He managed some jobs.
Yeah, he managed, in the early days.
Yeah.
But I think I'd have to go for, I think it was the most stylish player I ever seen, and that was Brendan Bell.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So again, what type of player was he? Was he tough?
He was, yes, but he was amazingly stylish.
Okay.
He's a great reader.
He had great balance and that kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
He was really amazing. I always thought he was amazing. He was a glass tool man that never played with Joe's glass tool. But we had that a lot down there.
Okay.
But his brother played for us all right, but wasn't anywhere in the same category. No, Brendan, I'd have to pick Brendan.
So, you know, in your day, like, because I played centre half myself in the latter years, but nowadays, you see, they want centre halves who play football or play out in the back. So, was a centre half in your day a tough, durable man? Or could he?
Oh yeah, big. Big and strong.
But could Brendan still play a bit?
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
I was very stylish there.
So we put Brendan Bell in there, yeah? So, Richie Mack, right wing.
Well,
Sorry,
we didn't really play with wide wingers as such when we played sort of 10, 12 years ago. It was sort of 4-4-2. So
Okay.
the fella that would have played on the right up front, I mentioned him in a minute, but you know, going back again to players that you could easily have picked in.
Yeah.
Jim Mann, Pat Brett, Jerry Boyles, Harper,
Yeah.
Sean yourself, had to mention you in every system. Bobby Smith, God rest him.
Yeah.
Danny O'Connor, anyone remember Danny O'Connor playing
yeah.
for the Great Dún Laoghaire?
Out in Newtown Park.
Yeah, and Nolan Lyons used to be a great winger before he went to fullback.
Yeah.
Who?
Nolan
No
Lyons.
lines.
Slowed down a lot, didn't he?
But I'd have to go with Eamon Giller. I mean, Giller he was something else. He had everything. He
Okay.
scored goals, the touch, he could hold the ball up, he could bring you in. And he did his share of work when I got a little bit lazy up front, but he was a great player, yeah.
And you see, the reason I sort of got this together, because when I was growing up and you'd hear all these guys from the board say, oh, he was this, and I would know Aaron really well. And I've often heard he was a great player, so he was a tasty
Yeah, he had a little stint, but he went away to stint at United.
Yeah.
So that's why it was a big achievement. But once you get on the ball, you know, things happen. Like, you know, he's very, very, very clever.
Would you agree with that, Sean? Would it be a
definitely.
player who would give you the ammunition up
He
front?
had a great touch. He was just a natural sort of predator. He knew where he'd stick the ball in the net from anywhere.
Would he?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And was he
Great
pacey
reader
or
of the play,
just had...
yeah.
He's that too.
He was a skinny lad then.
Was he?
Yeah.
He was tall. Yeah, he was tall.
No, leave there.
That was them.
Yeah. So, Amy McGilroy. So, we're going to go on to the left wing, and we have Peter, you again.
Yeah, well, I have a couple of people in mind, and
Okay.
another one of these people you probably don't know much about at all, and that was played with us and played with Dún Laoghaire, and that was Liam O'Brien.
Okay.
Liam was very, very, very skillful player,
Yeah.
and
Dún Laoghaire.
Was he a Glass Hill man?
he was a cousin of mine and lived in the same street,
Okay.
so I'm not going to be biased. So I think I'd have to pick Richie Whalen.
Richie Beale. Okay. Where's he from?
Richie was from Glasgow as well.
Yeah,
Well, Richie done it all. Richie worked in a shop in Glasgow as a delivery man and broke his arm, unfortunately, playing football, and ended up being let go by the shopkeeper and had to emigrate. And he went to Manchester and signed for Manchester City and played in their junior side. So he played in their, I think he called them their second teams in those days.
Right.
But he played against Manchester United and scored a hat-trick.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so Richie was unbelievable. I played with George Glassstool for quite a while. He was a Glassstool man as well, of course. And
Of course.
of course, yeah. Well, there were some good ones came out of Glassstool.
Yeah.
And I'd have to pick him.
Okay. Richie Whalen. Okay. Thanks, Peter. So, George Forsyth, centre midfield. Left side of centre midfield. Who's on your mind?
Well, there's a number of players over the years. Look at Mickey Mann, Jamie George, Eddie Gormley, Mick Shelley, Shay Brophy, Andy Lynch. I go with Pooch Davis.
Pooch, yeah.
Who's yours?
Pooch.
Pooch.
Was Pooch not a striker?
No.
Was he not?
Oh, left side.
Okay. All right.
He finished leading goal scorer in the League of Ireland.
Yeah, with a long one. Yeah.
He did that long, yeah.
He was a great player.
Oh,
He
Pooch,
was
yeah.
powerful and skillful as well.
Yeah.
For a big lad, yeah, he was very skillful.
Very turn of foot.
Okay.
You know, and when we played the first League of Ireland game, he was playing for Athlone.
Yeah.
He just powered him by, you know.
Yeah.
Just being on the toes, great player.
So who are you going to pick, George?
I go with Pooch.
You're going to go with Pooch Davis? Okay, Pooch would be happy with that.
We ran the bus down to his benefit.
We
in
just
Athlone.
waited with that.
Yeah. Okay, so the other side of centre midfield, Richie Mack.
Oh, again. Tons and tons and tons of players, but a quick one down here. You had Chucky Corrigan.
Oh, yeah.
I had Pooch Davis down as well there. Peter. Ernie Kelly, what a stylish player. Nowley Bryan, free kick Nowley.
Yeah.
Billy Noctor, another great player.
Was he?
Yeah.
He's forever telling me.
Well, believe me, well. But there's a fella now, I'm sure a few around the table haven't heard of him, I'm sure. But, well, maybe. But there's a guy who played for Dún Laoghaire with me for 10, 11, 12 years. He was originally from Ringsend, but he lived nearly all his life in Monkstown Farm around that area. And he made my life so easy. Like people say, you weren't a bad player, but I need to know it's the people you play with make you not a bad player.
Up down, yeah.
The fellow I picked is Kevin Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What a player.
I didn't know he was from Ringsend now.
I was
Kevin Kelly.
I was asked
Mind you, there is a lot of Kellys who are good in the borough.
yeah. Unfortunately, we're not coming at the minute. But I just say about him that You know, when you're talking in the pub or having a chat about best players you ever played with, you look, think the players you played with. Just Kevin Kelly. They came out like that. That's how good
So
he
what
was.
type of player was he?
Oh,
Was he-
what a passer the ball.
Sorry,
I'd make runs, and before I'd even decide to make the run, the ball was there. That's how good he was.
But you know the way nowadays is all this hold of midfield. You know, was he able to tackle? Was he able
Oh,
to
everything.
great.
Everything,
Excellent.
she's anything.
Great
Everything.
tackler.
good in the air?
Good in the air, strong. Oh, he had everything, but the big thing
Seen a pass.
Seen the pass. like that, it was gone, and you knew it. If you made your run, you got the ball.
So then why was there no big teams out in Ringsend at the time? Why was he out this side of the
Shelbourne,
border?
There was.
Shelbourne begged him to sign, and a really good Shelbourne side at the time, but he was just one of those guys who wanted to stay. And believe it or not, to this day, he's a Shelbourne fanatic.
Oh,
Sells coupons and all. So, like, I mean, it's ironic that he never went to them, like, you know.
So do you still see this guy?
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
I do, yeah. It was the last time I had a great chat with him was at, remember the day we had for Neyman Turner in Albion
It was only in 2 weeks ago.
and he stayed overnight in the Victor because he was
Ah,
living
that's
down in
right,
Field
yeah,
at the
yeah,
time. That's, you know, that's sort of guy he is, like, you know.
So Kevin Kelly, I knew we'd get a Kelly in there somewhere.
Yeah.
So centre forward,
She's not related.
George.
There's a few to pick from, obviously, Pat Brett,
Yeah.
Pat Devlin.
Was Pat a good player this now, yeah?
Pat Devlin,
Yeah.
yeah, he's very good.
Was he?
He's great, he's like manager of O'Brien, that type of player.
Okay.
Couldn't get him off the ball
All right.
when he got on it,
Yeah,
you know. Jimmy Murphy, Richie
Hill.
McIntyre, Leo Kendricks, Noel Sherry,
Yeah.
I've got the hair Mulvaney down there now.
Billy Mulvaney,
Yeah.
McGilvray, Kieran O'Brien. My go was Sheets.
That's not Billy Mulvaney who used to be into the dogs and all, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he a good footballer? Yeah.
That's what they call the hair.
The hair was on
Was he
there.
good? Was he good?
Oh, he was very good.
My go was
And he wasn't all that big either.
You're going with Sean?
Oh,
Sheehy.
thanks very much.
Okay, so tell us a bit about Sean.
He's a very powerful player, great shot, lazy, but I used to do the work for him.
Was he a good trainer, George?
Depends on what he was training for.
No, was he?
No, yes,
Was he?
he's physically very strong,
Okay.
great touch, and great shot.
Good in the air. That's
His
a
size
nice shot,
not
yeah.
as big as good as he should be in the air.
Well, you're more crossed.
Occasionally feed me, head scaring me.
Yeah.
When he didn't do it from head to the now.
Can I just say something about Sean? I hope, no, I don't want to embarrass you, Sean.
No, just say
No. No, Sean set the standard, I remember, when he went away to Preston that time. I mean, fellas would come home from England and have a few points out of that. Sean would come home from England, from Preston, and every morning, out in front of your mother's, out training every morning on that, but it used to be a gate, a rugby pitch, wasn't it, Sean?
Rugby pitch.
I mean,
Number 4.
that was the standards he set, that's how he got so far in the game, and we were all saying, jeez, it's a Sheets. But that's what it was.
Yeah.
Sheets enjoyed himself as he got into his 30s now, but while he was playing at his peak, he was so dedicated to the game, man. Fair play to Sheets.
Thanks, man. So, Sean, what was it about? Thanks, George, for putting Sean in. What was it about the game growing up as a kid? Was it in your family? What?
I think
What
it was
was
just
where'd you catch
general.
the
You had
fever?
nothing else to do, only play football. Or,
Okay.
You know what I mean? What else? What else did you
No,
go
but I mean, we all played.
Yeah.
So what game? When did you start to realise that, geez, you know, I could make something here, I could do something there?
I suppose 16, 17, and we had a good team in Joe's.
Okay.
Johnny King ran us.
Right.
And we had a great team, like with Ray Muffy. We didn't mention there centre halves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jesus, Ray was a powerful centre half. We just had Jimmy Brown, another lad, you know what I mean? Pat Vance, Willie Vance, goalkeeper. You know, we around overall we did a great side, didn't we?
Definitely.
And it just
Denny was
Fran Ray, Lord of mercy on him there, died a couple of weeks ago, and Harry Phillips always said to me he worked in town with Fran years ago when he was just left school. And Fran said to him, is there anybody out there worth giving a trial to? He said, any lads you're playing with? Harry said, yeah, Sean Sheehy. And he said, Ray Muffy or whatever,
Yeah.
and himself, and we went in for schoolboy trials.
Right.
And Fran Ray said it to me, that's how we got in through Harry Phillips. He said, I said, but none of you came out this side.
Yeah.
You see the players.
Yeah.
And you look at the abundance of players that are there. And every one of them players could have played League of Ireland.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
So do you think that was a big drawback then, in them days?
Which?
That no one came out?
Yeah, no, they came out.
Why?
Because there was too much in town, I suppose.
Yeah.
I remember meeting Joe Corcoran, the United scout, in town one of the days I was in there when I came back from England. And so I said, that ain't happening out there. I said, why don't you go out and have a look? Oh, yeah, well, you're too busy, man. I said, there you go. There's loads of players out
So
there.
what was the experience like going away, Sean? At a young
Yeah,
age, you know?
back in them days, I suppose it was hard because you're a young lad just leaving the borough, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But was it something you really desired, something you wanted to do?
Yeah, I suppose it was, yeah.
And were you homesick or?
No,
No?
well, not really, no.
Okay. So were you
I
set
mixed
up,
well, so,
were you set up in digs over there?
yeah.
And was there any other Irish sort of contingent over there?
No, there wasn't. at the
Wasn't
time. No, there wasn't, no.
Okay.
And I was leaving Preston, Ray Tracy came in.
Right.
He was transferred, so. Sorry, Alan Kelly was there,
Okay.
goalkeeper.
Yeah.
What a keeper, that fella was brilliant. I forgot to put him down.
He was on board.
What?
He
Was it all on or young
No, was he not at Sarsfield Street?
He
Was he? Yeah.
There you
There
go.
was, yeah.
I don't
Doesn't
know.
know it all.
I don't know everything.
He was around your age, mate.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Alan
Alan Kelly.
It's not, oh no, did he play for
He, Alan
Preston?
Kelly. Yeah.
And did he come back and play for Briar? No.
No,
He
he
did.
didn't. No.
Like,
He didn't come back to
I
play
didn't
for
see, I
Brighton.
mixed up the two Alan Kellys.
I tell you, yeah, because there was an Alan Kelly.
Alan Kelly played with Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did come back and play for Bray.
Did he?
Did he?
Say shoot.
There you
He
go.
did
No,
a
he don't.
coaching course in Jones.
Here we go. Yeah, it's getting tasty
Yeah,
now.
coaching course in Jones some years ago.
He did the coaching course. 'Cause I know, I remember that because I was doing the hit and shooting the balls. Yeah.
Gary and Alan, and he'd come back. He'd come back to Bray, and then he went to America to coach.
Yeah, he had a coaching school out there with Alan Spavin, another lad from Preston. Yeah.
Okay, you can
But
start
I,
to tell
no,
afterwards,
I
lads.
didn't think he played the Breda.
Yeah, I don't know now.
I was just like.
I could be wrong.
I don't know what to say.
I don't remember playing
That
the
would be unusual for you to be
It
wrong.
would.
What
Yeah,
about-
it's something to do with
Right,
Breda.
so we have sheets in there anyway, yeah?
Yeah.
So,
Jeez, I just made. There's only could be many left.
so sheets, you have the last call, the last pick
Oh,
in the 11, a centre forward. Who was your partner beside you?
As a centre forward.
See you're in it.
Yeah. Alan Campbell, I suppose.
Okay. Ballybracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
What a player.
Yeah.
He was a smashing player.
Yeah.
Smashing player.
I don't know if he went away to it.
Always looked like
He
a big.
went away. He ended up on
Yeah.
He ended up in Dundee as well. I think he's teaching over there.
So what type of
Skills.
player was Alan?
Oh, he was an elemental
Just a
striker.
goal
He
scorer,
was just- yeah,
end of.
yeah.
Okay.
Speed, pace, header. Brilliant with his head.
Was he a good team worker or
Yeah.
he just stayed around the box? Or?
Yeah, he'd be more of a
Coach.
poacher, yeah, Alan Clarkey job type of thing.
So if you were playing up front with Alan, how would that work out? Were you a worker? Were you a team player?
Oh yeah. Well, one goes, one. You know, you go in, you go out. You know what I mean? You get to know your partner, I suppose. You know what I mean? Your Chris and your Cross, and
So is there any other names that popped up in your head? We put Alan Campbell in. I knew we'd get a Ballybracker in.
there was a lad that didn't play that much,
Okay.
who should have played more than he did, was John Young.
Yeah.
What a player!
Yeah, I don't know.
What a player! He played with McGrath.
Chase Flowers, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This lad was better than McGrath.
Was he?
Well, different style of
Yeah,
player,
yeah,
but
yeah.
as good as McGrath when McGrath went away.
Okay.
Couldn't do a sit up. Then he said to him, give us 10 there. 2, 3 maybe at the most. But throw a ball at him anyway, you kill it, you knocks it down, you know what I mean? It's just brilliant.
Yeah, isn't it mad like that? Because there's often been players that we all know brilliant in training.
Yeah.
But put them out on the pitch, they just couldn't operate.
I'm just glad he killed the ball. Throw it at him anyway. He's just natural control he had.
Was he
fantastic, and he did a nice shape about him. He'd throw a shape and he'd be gone out the door, you know what I mean?
He from the Noggin, Sean?
He's a Noggin lad, yeah.
Anyone else spring to mind?
Leo Kendricks, there's
Was Leo a good player?
Yeah, Leo. James Mulligan.
From Dún
Yeah,
Laoghaire.
yeah. We said Bobby Smith. Leo Kendricks. James Hancock.
Yeah.
It is,
Barry Brack.
Yeah.
That's a good player, yeah.
Jim Man, Mickey Brown.
Mickey Brown,
Brown
yeah.
was a smashing player.
What type of player was Mickey Brown?
Richie Parsons, yeah. Huh?
What type of player was Mickey?
Mickey out now winger, yeah.
Winger, was he?
He left and he'd skin you.
Skin.
Would he?
Them days. But then I think all the coaches got involved and they don't let you skin people. You know what I mean? They want you to go backwards, to come around, to go forwards, to come sideways.
Was Mickey? Was he a good team player? Because he coached me for years. And
yeah, I would do
he's a great mentor to me.
Yeah.
Mickey, yeah.
And Mickey put his heart and soul into the management then.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, at George Goalposts, you're a kid, 6 or 7, you're playing against the lads who are 9 and 10, 11.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to cope and step out of the way. And,
Exactly, yeah.
There's one thing there comes to mind about that. Sorry for interrupting you there, Keith. I used to play down a place. I'm sure Sheets remembers. I'm sure Peter remembers. I'm not sure, but Gargo that. You remember the gut in Salt Hill?
Yeah.
West
here.
This was a place, Keith, where a factory had been knocked down. And there was a huge big slab of concrete. Now, you can just imagine this, right? And the same story, people arrive from everywhere. The Bush Telegraph used to just arrive down. And managers used to say, don't play that, you're not going down to do that. And I'll tell you why. You'd have the glass everywhere. And when the factory was there was obviously big machines. But there was big holes for the leg, and they were still there. So when you got a ball, and I think this is what taught me to get my head up off a ball, it wasn't to look up to see the pass, it's to check where the hole was. And we're right around it. And it was unbelievable, the people they used to turn up to play. Unbelievable.
We had the same in Glass too. And when unemployment was rife, and the field in front of the school, as I say, it was just bare. There was no grass under it whatsoever. And there used to be a game there nearly every day. And the players, the lads that played it, they were called the hazards. Don't ask me where that comes from or what it even means. But they were all grown men nearly. You know, and if I tried to be standing around, they might say, get into goals. But you'd be hit with the ball and go flying, you know. But that was something else too, like the gut was down there, you know. It was a concrete slab, as Richie says.
I mean, as a kid, I remember, I grew up part of music back in Visalia Park, and there was a place behind the Masonettes called, it was a playground. But Morgan Mooney and all them, the Doc, Metallic, they were way older than me. But we used to play with all these guys, and that's what I learned, to step out of the way.
Oh, exactly,
get in. And we just don't see that anymore. So we close it up, we have the team. So I'd just like to ask each and every one of you, what was that experience like delving back over the last couple of weeks into your memory bank, and what was that like for you?
I'm glad I have a memory bank left. Brilliant. Now, I have to say, when you mentioned the first, and then, you know, I didn't even notice these cameras this morning because of the people, you know, brilliant. But I knew it would be like this. I knew it would be good because the people that are here, you enjoy their company. I mean, I still have a point with Sheets. But I was so looking forward to it, and I was right in every respect of it. Brilliant, I have to say. Really enjoyed it.
George, was it a good experience?
That's great.
Doing this exercise?
We'll do it again.
Yeah, thanks, George. Peter, what was it like after the first phone call I gave you and asked you to?
It certainly taxed me, because as I was mentioning earlier, that I was in the administration end of football, which meant that I only seen players playing in summer tournaments, 5-a-side, 7-a-sides, and if we played against them, You know, because I wouldn't be going to games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
know
you
what I
see,
mean?
you
Because
see,
I'm
you see
so
all these
involved
guys
with
turning up
jobs,
for training and not turning up for training.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Playing
no couple
subs.
of them are.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, that's what a footballer's all
Yeah,
about, isn't it?
yeah.
Like, you know, who turns up. So, was it a good experience for you delving back into the memory bank?
Oh, it was indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, to me it was a great help to have Joe Dodds boot.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to go back.
And
Yeah,
it's amazing that we also got Joe Dodds book
Yeah.
to look back on.
exactly.
And it's there.
Brilliant,
That's
absolutely brilliant book, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah.
But
And it
isn't
didn't sell what it should have sold, but if he brought it out again,
Yeah.
but isn't it great to bring it off the page and into life?
oh yeah,
And
brilliant.
have a conversation about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So what was it like for you, Sheets, delving back in all those names? And,
It was great because you're going back and you're saying, "Geez, I remember him. I remember that lad owes me money." And, I was saying it to Ray Owens there last night that I was coming up to
Yeah.
do this, and he said, "Yeah." And I said, "I have keepers," and he said, I was naming them off the keepers. You know, I'm saying Gooley Gallagher and all these guys. And he said, "What about Bo Kelly, Bill?"
yeah.
And I said, "What about Bill?" And he said, "Oh Jesus, don't mention Bill." He says, "You could have mentioned him, but he got us demolished, so don't say a word about it." So I wouldn't say anything about Bill.
Yeah,
you know what I
of course,
mean?
yeah, I know that. Yeah, we let it down.
Anyway, Bill. But it's great, and there, like, there's lads there we didn't mention. Tommy Kinsella.
Oh, jeez.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolute legend,
Yeah.
Barry Brack.
Yeah.
And even when he finished playing ball, he was a great man, Sean. Out in the Mini World Cup as a referee. Brilliant. He'd call the kids over and he'd have a little laugh. You know, absolute character. Yeah.
And then you look back on the managers too that managed around the borough. That was hard at them times to manage such good players, believe it or not. Because your second team you could win as your first team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
With one or two, maybe.
Some clubs had.
Huh?
Some clubs had.
Some clubs had. I remember going back years there, I was managing, and we were playing against Telecom. Dave Mason was managing Telecom.
Dave was a good player as well.
Smashed it.
Smashes out of that.
But we were playing them, and the pitch was muck up to our ears. And Paul Phillips was playing up front, and he was playing. Remember your man that got the winning goal in the cup final of Hereford?
Oh, Radford.
Ronnie Radford.
Ronnie Radford, yeah.
And he was like hitting all around the pitch, right? So he got a hat trick, banging balls in it, and he touched it into the net, you see. So that's grand. The following week we're playing, I don't know who we were playing, anyway, I dropped him. So he calls me over and he says, "Mr. Chappell," he says, "Yeah. What's the story?" He says, "I got 3 last week." I think he got 3. I think he could have got 4. He said, "I got 3 last week." And "Why are you leaving me out?" I said, "Come here and tell you wouldn't do that 2 weeks in the trot." And he says to me, "That's what
That was it.
yeah. Which I thought was deadly. You know what I mean?
But
Things
talking
stick in
about
your head,
managers,
you know what I mean?
I have to say, for me, and you mentioned him earlier on, I tormented the guy when I was playing. I wouldn't turn up training and all, but Mickey Brown had great time for me.
yeah.
Absolute gentleman.
Yeah.
It's a great mentor to me. My father had passed away.
Yeah.
He kept me on the straight and narrow as much as
Oh
he could.
yeah.
And then later on, when I done a bit of management, it's tough. You want to be a psychologist.
Yeah,
right?
big time,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I understand now all the trouble I gave Mick.
Yeah.
So I apologise, Mick. But no, it is tough. being
He
a
was
manager.
down with us for a few seasons too, you know.
Yeah.
He was very good, there's no doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
And we went to the war managers.
Johnny King was deadly with us as well.
Yeah.
Schoolboy, gone back.
for 16 seasons.
Yeah. I know Johnny
Johnny
King.
King.
Yeah.
16 seasons, one place from.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wrap it up there, boys, and the last thing I'm going to say to you is this. Happy Christmas, one and all.
Happy Christmas, lads.
That's a wrap.